Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Good. Just because I'm working from different computer, so that is the reason I'm asking. Okay, whether there was any problem in writing the assignment in the last class? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem to anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Since the time is less, so a person who has a difficulty, who had a difficulty, can now rise up. We can discuss and move on further. Anybody had? Okay, I presume nobody had any problem. Let us move on to the next methodology. Can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Today, we are going to understand the next methodology, that is post-marketing surveillance. Do you have any idea about what is post-marketing surveillance? What is surveillance? Any idea?
Sir, observation.
Yeah. Observation. Is there any better word than this? Observation. Your answer is correct.
Monitoring of the drugs.
Yes, monitoring of the events, right? Mainly events,
Yes.
monitoring of the events actually. Okay. So here you're going to monitor the adverse drug reaction. What is this post-marketing? Post-marketing.
After the drug has come into the market.
The drug has come to the market. You're going to monitor, especially its adverse effects. Yeah, it is a method to detect and quantify adverse drug reactions of drugs after the entry into pharmaceutical market. Now, when the drug enters into the market, especially for uh, phase 4, phase 4, so you will do the study and submit the report, but the study will continue. Study will continue in order to first identify the adverse effect that is produced. That is produced. Then, one second, some problem with the and you have to quantify also after detecting how many areas are identified, especially for the drug, new drug, especially for the new drug, after it has been launched into the pharmaceutical market. So, first assignment is that to detect or identify, then to quantify the areas. Right? Now, it is the responsibility of the pharmaceutical company. Okay, it is the responsibility of the pharmaceutical company to detect and quantify area over a period of time. So, a company which has launched the product or the drug, it is its responsibility to detect and quantify, and for a period of time. like say 6 months to 1 year or maybe 2 years, depending on the nature of the drug effect and also the type of consumption of the drug. Some drugs we know that they are consumed for a period of say 10 days or 5 days. Some are consumed for 2 years or more than 2 years. Some for 6 months. Some are lifetime. So depending on the type of the treatment for which the drug is recommended, the company has to detect and quantify the area. So time may range from months to year, as I told earlier. So depending on the treatment duration, and the company has to detect on a single group of patients. For example, if it has launched the product in the India, so it is on the Indian population only. You cannot bring in African population or the American population data into this. So it should be on the single group of patients. The number of patients which are covered during the study ranges from 5,000 to 10,000. 5,000 to 10,000. That is the range. At least you should focus on such a patient. Then you will be able to say that, okay, this drug is likely to be safe, but the ADR monitoring does not stop at the time. Does not stop at the time. It will continue. It will continue. Throughout its life cycle, because we have already seen how pharmacoepidemiology decides the life cycle of the drug, correct? In the initial classes itself, right from its synthesis to post-marketing surveillance. So similarly, the same concept will be hold good for approval, for final approval of the product or continuation of the approval of the product. These many patients have to be covered. This is clear. What is post-marketing surveillance? Anybody has any doubt? It is also a part of phase 4, but phase 4 will have less number, but it will slightly be more. It is also one of the techniques. Shall we move on to the advantages and disadvantages?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Advantages include, see, it helps to estimate the incidence of events over a period of time, adverse events. How many adverse reactions have, have been produced because of this drug? And you can also, once you know that the drug is producing adverse effect, you can take a precaution while administering the new drug. You can take a precaution while administering the new drug. Okay. Because some drugs cannot be stopped and made alternative treatment, but they will do it. If the adverse reaction is severe, they will switch over to another drug. But in some cases, if it is not possible to switch over to another drug, then one can take precaution. One can take precaution while administering the new drug. And it is mandatory to report ADR to regulating bodies. Not only it is required here, but it is also required by the company, because it has to keep updating the regulating bodies like Drug Control General India, so that the continuation of the approval of the product will be happening. Right? So for these are the advantages of post-marketing surveillance. Disadvantages include, there may be under-reporting of area is possible. So how this can be possible? Can anybody tell? Amal, Jishnu, can you tell me how under-reporting is possible?
No, sir, I don't know.
Juvarki, how this is possible? Any idea? No? And
Maybe they won't identify the areas.
maybe they don't identify the area. Why?
They might think it is due to some other problem, not due to the drugs.
No, because they cannot think like that because that's the only one product that has been administered to patient.
Maybe patients are having some other disease.
Move on to Aparna. Aparna,
The patient might report it, but we might fail to document it.
why?
Why, sir? No,
Your
no,
answer
sir.
is correct. Your answer is correct. The patient might have reported, but it is not documented.
The healthcare professional might not notice it.
Yeah, they think that it is a repeated,
Yes.
and they may not document it. That leads to underreporting. And also another reason is that more you report, that means to say that the particular adverse reactions is associated with the drug. So what happens is that company may neglect to report it to regulatory authorities. So that is why underreporting of area is a problem actually. Biased data is possible due to business associated with the product. What is this Ashwin Josh? Ashwin, sorry, Sony? Ashwin Sony. Do you want to say anything about this? Biased data is possible due to business associated with the product. Ashwin Aji,
Yes, sir.
any idea?
No, sir.
Aquina,
And also, I don't know.
Kira,
So maybe because if they report the areas, the drug might be taken from the market and it might cause loss to the companies.
okay. Can you repeat it? Drug may be taken?
So when more areas are reported, the drug might be taken from the market and it
Okay.
might cause loss to the companies.
So how does it induce the bias in the data?
So the company might not report exactly
The way it should be.
the
Yeah,
correct data to the regulatory bodies.
correct. So when there is a severe adverse reactions, it may report that as mild adverse reaction or moderate adverse reaction. This creates a problem. So that is why they try to manipulate the data. So the data manipulated now is going to be biased. It's going to be biased for the regulatory authorities. So based on that, because the market and also business. So this about the post-marketing surveillance. Okay, fine. Uh, Now, in post-marketing surveillance studies are very rarely published. Actually, are very rarely published. If it is available, download the article again based on 2 to 3 pages or 4 pages. Sometimes it may be 5 pages. If it is not available, not available, then not to worry. Then you write in a summary where you explain what is post-marketing surveillance, number one, and which companies involved in clinical trials are in the process of post-marketing surveillance as on today or during this particular year. Okay, then what type of drugs, they are in, they are trying to do the post-marketing surveillance, and how long they have a plan to do this. So based on these points, you're going to write a summary for half a page. And again, a references number will be there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And those references have to be written in Vancouver style. Is that clear? If you're getting a research article, directly download it and write the summary the way you usually write it. Okay. See, now, that is the only thing. Either way, I will leave it to you. Okay, so you can maybe it is A15th, A14th assignment, I guess, for you. So you can write it and send it to me. And while going through your assignments, I'm noticing that few students are not writing the discussion properly, and also they are not numbering the references properly. Okay, even though they have reference, they have mentioned the reference, the same reference is not written in the reference section. See, this kind of learning will not help you out, I'm telling you. Only few students, I don't want to take their name, but this is done by few students. See, if you do like this, you may get less marks. That is fine, no problem. But the thing is that you will not learn anything. Getting less marks is not a solution for your best learning. Okay, you have to write, you have to understand the discussion, and you have to write the references. You have to write the references, and you have to write it in the Vancouver style. Okay, Vancouver style. Otherwise, there is no learning. I'm telling you, there is no learning. You cannot be casual at this point. Fifth year Form D, you cannot be casual because next year you're going to be in internship period. And given the COVID cases, I don't know what will happen to your internship cases. And if you're not honest enough to put your efforts to write it meticulously the way the guidelines are given to you will not learn, and you will not be able to report in the internship period to either doctors or to anybody there, because there you're going to do carry on drug information answering. The queries will be given to you, drug information answering should be given. So if you don't know how to write it with the reference number, you will not be able to write the drug information queries or any queries which the doctor wants or nurses want, or any clinical pharmacist who is working there needs. That is why I'm telling you again and again, take this written assignment very seriously and put your effort. If you don't understand, you discuss with your friend or download the article, which is 1 or 2 pages, so that you can 2-3 times you can read it and try to understand. That is the only solution. Or you have to, if you don't understand the words, take a medical dictionary, read all the words, and you will be able to understand over a period of time. Unless and until you do this job at this time, your learning will be, I'm telling you, will be very, very weak. You may pass fifth year, but your learning outcome after fifth year Form D will be very less. Okay, is that clear? Now you continue to download it. You're going to be with me till 12:30. Okay, and as usual, you start writing the article as long as you. Okay, go ahead. I'm on online. Any doubt, please call me. Please speak to me.
Sir,
Yeah,
I have a doubt.
yeah. Who is this?
Sonam, sir.
Yeah, Sonam. Tell me, Sonam.
Sir, prescription event monitoring is also done after the drug is released in the market, right?
Description.
Event monitoring,
Uh-huh.
it is also done after the drug is released into the
Yeah,
market.
yeah.
So what's the difference between post-marketing surveillance and prescription event monitoring?
Prescription event monitoring can be done by anybody. Even you can do prescription monitoring, event monitoring. Whereas post-marketing
Okay, sir.
studies should be done by company. It is a company responsibility. So where the researcher may not be so much interested.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Manoj, let me know whether you're getting the, is anybody from your class is getting the research article on the post-marketing surveillance by tomorrow before the class. Okay, I would like to know.
Okay, sir.
If any one gets or two or three gets also, please share it to all your classmates so that they can download. They can use the same article. Not a problem, but individually everybody has to write the sign up. Thank you. You can wind up.